Toby, the Pirates competed a couple Saturdays ago down in Walla Walla at a meet hosted by Whitman. Again, a strong showing against a pretty talented field of Division 1, 2, and 3 runners. In what ways are we better now than when we started the season?
Yeah, well, we're blessed. We're getting healthier as time goes on, which is great. You know, you always start off the beginning of the year. Maybe you have some people that are injured over the summer, and so you kind of slow boat them, you know, towards the middle of the season where we can start training a little harder, and we're at that point with some people. People that come in and are good over the summer, but then training camp, you know, kind of dings them up, and so, you know, you got to kind of back them off a little bit and then move forward. But also, you know, you got all these, you know, freshmen, you know, 6 women and 8 guys that it's college, everything's new, and we try to really undertrain them at the beginning and allow them to kind of catch up to school and relationships and being away from home and also just college training. And so that's, you know, come to the point where they're now beyond all that new stuff. So yeah, we're better just in health and experience and got races underneath our belts, and so yeah, we're doing really well right now.
This week you're heading outside of the state of Washington.
Yeah.
Going down to McMinnville, Linfield for the Linfield Invitational. What kind of field do you expect to see down there?
Yeah, it looks like on the site about 20 or more schools and from all over the place. Looks like some out-of-state California type schools, and but then also some schools in our conference. But there's another meet going on that some other schools in our conference are going to. But then a lot of community college programs, a lot of D2 schools. Really good competition. Really a bunch of teams we haven't seen. I think there may be only one team that we're going to be racing against that we've seen already this year, which is exciting because we get to race against some new competition. I think it's a field that we'll compete really well against. I don't know where we're going to finish. You know, based on kind of the calendar, because there's some different Division 1 schools there as well. But I think we're going to compete really well on that course and against those teams.
Seems crazy to say this, but it's already late in the season, and you can't take everybody to the conference championships and the regionals. So how much of this week is going to go toward determining who those 10 are for conference?
Yeah, so on the women's side we have 15 women, so we need to kind of pare it down to 10. And on the men's side we have 21 guys and try to pare that down to 10. The season has, I think, made it pretty clear who kind of the top 7 are, or even 8. And then you kind of get a little murkier, and I think this meet will help clarify that a little bit. But also you've got this week of training and 2 more weeks of training. That's 3 weeks. I mean, that's more than half of a month of time. A lot can happen in that. We always look at things in kind of 10-day chunks. And so when you're looking at 21 days, you got 2 10-day chunks. In those 10 days, a lot can happen in regard to injuries, but also an improvement. So this meet will tell a lot. But hopefully it'll clarify some things too, more confirm things. I never want to meet to count somebody out, but I think it's hopefully going to clarify some things for us.